Colorado, where these fans are creating an electrifying setting for this gridiron matchup. And it is perfect football weather here for today's matchup between the Colorado Buffaloes and the Florida Gators. Hi, everybody. I'm Brad Nessler, welcoming you to Game 1 of this NCAA football season. Well, strap yourselves in as my associates Lee Corso and Kirk Herbstreit help me call this game for you.
Colorado is led today by their star player at quarterback. This kid is one of the most exciting players in college football due to his speed and running ability out of the backfield. It's not often you'll find an athlete of his caliber at quarterback, so watch out for him to make some big plays with both his arm and his feet today.
All right, well, we're ready for the coin toss, brought to you today by Coke Zero. Colorado tees up the ball as we get ready for the opening kickoff. And with that, we kick off our season. Tackle at the
29 yards. Number 1 on the return.
The offense will take over at the 29-yard line. There are 3 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. Option right side. And he's taken down at the 31-yard line. Couple of yards there on the option to the halfback. It's second down and 8 to go. Ball on their own 31. The defense comes up tight on the coverage. He's out of bounds. Right around the 34.
Let's see if this staff sticks with the short passing game, or if they decide to open it up a bit more.
But at least it was a simple play. The quarterback didn't try to force the issue there and risk a turnover.
They'll run the option. They bring him down in the backfield. They didn't have the ball long there.
Having ball control is important in football, and 3 and out is what you want to avoid for sure.
He gets it away, and this is a really nice punt. Fields it and hit immediately. Not a great return there.
Yep, great coverage by the punt team. And Kirk, that punt was a skyrocket.
Boy, he got a hold of that ball. This punter has a big-time leg, and you can see that when he gets a hold of a ball like that. It really goes.
They go right, and he's tackled behind the line. That was well defended by this defense.
Hey, that linebacker made a nice play. But what about all those big guys up front on the defensive line? They're good too, boy.
Well, they created the play this time, Coach. The offensive line is so concerned with their penetrating abilities that these linebackers are able to roam free and make plays like that.
He's tackled. 32-yard line.
The quarterback and his receiver make a great play here and convert on an early down.
And it looks like they're going to bring everyone in tight for this one. Brought down at the 33. That'll be enough to move the chain.
You know, you can just look at the offensive line and see the surge, and that running back did a good job of reading the blocks to pick up the first down.
Oh, yeah, Kirk, the big uglies are getting it done up front, aren't they?
We'll get it again. Tackle at the 35. The running back gets 2 on the carry. It's second down and 8 to go. Ball on their own 35. Looks to pass. And it's knocked away.
Way to keep your head on a swivel, kid. That was a nice job of locating the football and knocking it down to prevent the completion.
Sure was, Coach. He put himself in great position to make a play.
There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. Throws to the receiver, and he's got it again. I'm not sure what happened, but one of the players is hurt. First down, 10 to go. Ball on the 44-yard line. They line up in the jumbo set. They hand it off again. And he's tackled at the 48. He picks up 4 yards on the carry. And this play is number 8 on the drive. It's second down. Going with the shotgun here. Now he's scrambling. He's tackled around the 49-yard line. He scrambled, but he didn't get much.
Brad, this defense reacts too quickly for a scramble like that to work. He needs to spread them out a little bit more to try to create more room to run.
He's on the run. He's knocked out of bounds right around the 38-yard line. They pick up another first, guys.
They've got a decent drive going here.
Yep, the offense is doing exactly what they have to do. Move the sticks.
And a new halfback checks into the game. And they make the stop at the 32-yard line. A nice 6-yard gain by the tailback there. They line up in the jumbo set. Takes it right and brought down right away. That run didn't go far. They'll spot the ball a yard from the line of scrimmage. 4 wide. He's going to try and scramble. Complete across the middle.
That outside linebacker better blitz with a sense of urgency next time. When you blitz on a passing play, you better get in there. Otherwise, the quarterback will shred you to pieces.
And he has it on the corner. The 10. Touchdown, Buffalo.
I'm so impressed with this running back, Coach.
Let me tell you, Kirk, he got the ball a couple of moves later. He's in there for a touchdown. What a play.
So we take a moment to check out the Pontiac drive summary. They line up to kick this one away. He kicks it off. He makes it out to maybe the 29-yard line. The defense really shut these guys down the last time they had the ball. First down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 29. Going with the shotgun here. Tries to get around the corner. Brought down at the 39-yard line. They'll grab 10 yards there. Second down and less than a yard. There are 3 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. He's tackled at the 36-yard line. They ran the option, but the defense was ready for it and got him for a loss.
And that's where the scout team really should get some credit. Those kids who are redshirting spend the whole week at practice giving this defense a great option look. Now, the scout team didn't make any tackles just now, but without them, this defense would be just lost playing against the option.
Not much going on that drive.
Nothing at all. But you got to give the defense credit. They really stepped it up.
He punts it away, and it's a great kick. He's to the 20. He's taken down at the 24-yard line. That last drive resulted in a touchdown, mainly because of the running game.
And with that success running the football, I'm looking for play action then right over the top for 6.
They work the right side, and there is nothing going there. Almost eked out a yard on that one. Second down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 25-yard line. And they swap out the running back now for this next play. He's going to try and scramble. He fires left side. And we'll take a break while the injured player is attended to. First and 10. Ball on the 42. Going with the shotgun here. And he's tackled at the 28.
This isn't a great example, but I'll tell you something. This kid is really getting better at running his routes, which is truly an underrated quality these days.
And down he goes around the 21-yard line. About a 7-yard pickup that time on the pass.
Hey, he picked up a nice gain of 7 yards on that play. Great pass.
That's going to do it for the first quarter, and we got a good one so far. The score here at Folsom Field, Colorado 7, Florida nothing. The quarterback is in the gun. He's got 2 tight ends in this set. Brought down at the 20-yard line. He didn't look too comfortable on that play.
Guys, it looks to me like he's getting happy feet right now back in the pocket. He needs to be a little bit more patient, step up, and just throw the football.
They find themselves in the red zone for the first time today. He goes out of bounds at the 15-yard line. They just inched past the marker.
Yeah, it looked like he got it just by the nose of the football.
There are 3 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. Touchdown, Florida! My goodness, guys, that was a spectacular play by the wide receiver.
The coach has gone to great lengths to shepherd his receivers, and we've seen the results on the field.
Will be tied with the extra point. He makes the PAT. And here's the Pontiac drive summary. The kicker looks like he's ready to kick this one off. He sends it off. At the 30. And he's tackled at the 34-yard line. So let's see how the defense will hold up now as this offense comes out for their next drive. They line up in the jumbo set. They keep it on the ground with the tailback. And he's tackled at about the 41. That's a 7-yard gain. Second down, and they're going to need about 3 yards to pick up the first down. They're packed in tight on the line. And they make the stop at the 45.
Good call running for the first down when they needed only a few yards.
First and 10. Ball on their own 45. They line up in the jumbo set. Tries to get around the corner. He's at midfield. They'll bring him down around the 40-yard line. He really showed some good speed there.
I'll tell you, no question. When you talk about being able to turn on the jets and leave everybody in the dust, you have to mention this young man. He's got skills, but his speed is what the pro scouts are drooling about.
Tackle at the 30. A 10-yard gain.
Gain of 10 on the play.
It's second down now, and they're just a few feet away from that first down marker. Backup tailback checks in now. Let's see if he gets some action. He makes it out to maybe the 29-yard line. They pick up another first, guys.
Great job here converting and keeping this defense on the field. They're getting very tired.
They come out in a goal line set. Right back to the run game, and this time he's met immediately.
This quarterback needs to take control of his offense and just calm everybody down.
Yep, that's what a leader does. Forget about that play and come out composed and ready to go now.
He's on the run. Throws it out there. Catches it. He's all the way. Touchdown. He's on a different level than everybody else,
And
Coach.
he sure is, my friend. This kid is a real deep threat. He can stretch the defense and cause a lot of problems for the secondary.
And he converts the extra point. That score leads us to our Pontiac drive summary. Colorado is ready to kick it away. And this is just a booming kick. They'll bring him down at the 23. A touchdown was the end result of their last drive as this offense moved the ball very well with their passing game.
They really made it look easy on that last drive. If they can get some protection up front, then I look for this quarterback to make some really big plays.
He's got it with room to run. Tackle made at the 36. There's a player shaken up on the play. We've got a 1st and 10. Ball on the 36. Well, as they take a look at that injury on the sideline, let's see what this backup can do at quarterback. He's tackled at the 36-yard line. Almost eked out a yard on that one.
No gain on the play.
2nd down and 9 to go. They line up in the shotgun, 3 wide. They go with the option.
They got great run support from the safety position on that one.
He had his eyes in the backfield that whole play. Great anticipation to stuff him for a loss.
3rd down, 15. Ball on the 31. They line up in an I. Looks to pass. And it's intercepted by the senior cornerback. He's taken down at about the 47-yard line. What an interception by the cornerback.
I love it. A defensive back with soft hands. This kid can play.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 47. They come out in a goal line set. He lost the ball. Scooped up by the defense. And so the defense comes up with a fumble. Is that turnover going to hurt them?
Well, every turnover hurts, but hopefully for their sake, this running back will go out there next time and hold on to the football a little bit better.
Florida trying to put a drive together here to tie it up before halftime. The quarterback is in the gun. He's got 2 tight ends in this set. He looks to throw on 1st down. Pass is left, going the other way. They'll bring him down at the 47. Intercepted off the tip. What a great play by the D.
Way to locate the ball and come up with the pick. That is a great play right there.
It was a great play, but where was the receiver? When the ball is tipped, the receiver needs to go after it or just break up the play.
We talked about this sophomore before the game, and he sure can play, I'll tell you that. 1st down, 10 to go. They line up in the jumbo set. To the right and tackled immediately. Maybe a yard on the run by the tailback.
No gain on the play.
2nd down and 10 to go. Ball on the 47-yard line. There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. Pressure coming, and they get to him.
There's nothing stopping the defense from getting the sack there, Coach.
It's tough for a quarterback to throw the football when he has that kind of rush coming at him.
Third down now, and they need to get it down to the 37. They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. He's going to try and scramble. And he's taken down right around the 42-yard line. A great stop there, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Before you start to blame the offensive line, really give this defense some credit. They just did a great job.
Fourth down, and they're ready to punt this one away. Oh, excellent punt.
This punt bounces into the end zone, and this will be a touchback.
And now a slight break in the action as the offense comes out onto the field for their next possession. They'll start this drive at the 20-yard line. We've got a 1st and 10.
The defense is lined up with an abundance of DBs. I count 7 on the field.
He's looking to pass. Makes the catch, and look out. Knocked out of bounds at the 38-yard line.
I'll tell you, having a tight end that can make plays like that is a huge advantage for an offense.
You're right, Kirk. This kid has got some really good hands.
The defense is waiting on the pass. They're in the quarters defense.
Tackle made at the 44-yard line. How about that play?
That's a good pickup there. He just dropped back and delivered a nice throw.
The offense lines this one up in the shotgun. 3 wide receivers in the formation.
Here's the option. He's tackled at the 47. So they keep him in the field of play, guys.
Yeah, good pickup here on the ground, but I bet the coach would have been happier if he was able to get out of bounds on that play to stop the clock.
Remember, the clock stops to move the chains, but it'll start again once they are set, so they have to hurry up.
They'll throw on 1st down. Tackle at the 36-yard line.
Look at that big guy go. This guy will block you the entire game and then make a huge catch when you're not looking.
So they decide to bring the kicker out to try to get 3 points before the half ends. The kick is away. It's long enough, and it is good. And now we'll take a look at the Pontiac drive summary. The kicker looks like he's ready to kick this one off. He sends it downfield. Taken at the 5. And we'll take a break while the injured players attended to. Great game in the works, folks, as we come to the end of the first half. The score here at Folsom Field, Colorado 14, Florida 10. Florida will be kicking off to start the second half. Tackle at the 35-yard line. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. The defense sets up with 5 defensive linemen. Here's the halfback. Someone down there just a little bit slow to get up. It's 2nd and 6. Ball on their own 39.
There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun.
He's looking to pass. Now he's going to run and watch out. And he's tackled
Around the 49-yard line.
And a big gain on a quarterback scramble.
Easy play there. The receivers run the defenders off, and all the quarterback has to do was run to the vacant spot on the field.
And don't forget about the awareness of the quarterback, recognizing the coverage and having the courage to tote it downfield.
They'll work the right side, and there's nothing going there. 1-yard loss for the halfback.
1-yard loss on the play.
2nd and 10.
They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation.
Everyone had a shot at catching that pass.
Especially the guys on defense. There was no one open, and he threw it in there anyway.
4 wide. Rolls to the left. Throws a strike over the middle. They'll get a good chunk of yards on that play, but they're still looking at 4th down.
Maybe that will perk these guys up a bit and get them going on the next drive.
Guys, I'm a little surprised there by the quarterback not trying to throw it deeper downfield. They needed a little bit more yardage than they got there for the 1st down.
Decides to slide, and they convert for the 1st down.
And Brad, the credit here needs to go to the offensive line. They did a great job of opening up a running lane for the back.
We've got a 1st and 10. Ball on the 34. They're packed in tight on the line. And he's taken down
around the 27-yard line.
7 yards there.
On the play.
They come out in a goal line set. They keep it on the ground with the tailback. So they keep it on the ground, and they get their third first down of the drive.
Yeah, this is a pretty good-looking drive, don't you think, Coach?
Yes, sir. The offense is in rhythm right now. They're running well and blocking well.
And they're wearing down this defense. The longer a drive goes, the more the advantage goes to the offense.
Touchdown, Buffaloes. Great call by the offensive coordinator.
Big-time play, taking that ball all the way in. Maybe the defense wasn't expecting a run.
He makes the PAT. And now we're going to take a look at the Pontiac drive summary. Looks like they're ready for the kick. He boots it deep downfield. And he's taken down at the 28.
So let's see how the defense will hold up now as this offense comes out for their next drive.
The defense comes up tight on the coverage. They line up in the shotgun. And they use motion. Brought down
At about the 37-yard line.
Not a bad little play there.
Yeah, this is a nice job by the quarterback reading the coverage and delivering a very catchable ball and allowing his receiver to come up with a nice gain.
And off to the left. Tackle at the 41.
On the run. Gain of 4 on the play.
First and 10. Ball on their own 41. The defense comes up tight on the coverage.
And we got some fresh legs in there at tailback.
They motion to the left. Catches it, and he's looking for more. He couldn't shake that tackle.
It's harder than most people think to complete short passes like that. I mean, you got a lot of defenders running around in a small amount of space, watching the quarterback's eyes and looking for a quick pick.
Looking to throw. And this one's broken up. Almost a nice catch by the tight end.
And let me tell you something. We saw them run this play in practice, and I guarantee you, he didn't have a guy in his face like he did right here.
The offense lines this one up in the shotgun with 2 tight ends.
Makes the catch, and he's got nowhere to go. That play was designed to pick up a first down, but they didn't do it.
It looks like the receiver just lost track of where he was on the field.
Yep, I'm not a big fan on that call there. If I was the offensive coordinator, then I'd make sure I had 3 receivers going down past the first down line.
The defensive backs moving in closer. They line up in the shotgun. They'll wrestle him down in the backfield. And that was a big stop defensively.
Yeah, they only needed a few yards here to keep the drive alive. Great job by the defense to shut them down.
You really can't say enough about this defense. 4th and short, and they really showed up on that play. They'll set up shop at the 47. They're packed in tight on the line. Give to the tailback. Good tackle. He wasn't able to spin away from that one. About 8 yards there.
They were blitzing on that play, but it was picked up very nicely by that big offensive line.
Yeah, that certainly helped spring him free, Coach. This defense has to do a better job of getting around those blocks.
And the short gain is enough for the first.
Boy, I like that play call. Go ahead and get the first down here.
And that tailback definitely has a nose for that first down marker.
They come out with 4 wide out. Throws complete. He's got room to work. The 10. He's going to take it to the barn. Touchdown. The wideout makes a big catch there.
Hey, whenever you have a receiver who can make plays like that, you just want to get the ball in his hands and let him do the work.
Listen up, my friend. That was a tremendous throw by the quarterback, too. Don't forget about the guy slinging the ball all over the field out there.
And he converts the extra point. So we take a moment to check out the Pontiac drive summary. Colorado is ready to kick it away. He kicks off from the 5-yard line. And down he goes at the 31. Time once again for this offense to come back out and start another drive. They'll go to work at the 31-yard line. They line up in the shotgun. They'll give it off here. They'll bring him down at the 39. A nice job by the offensive line, and they pick up a gain of 8. The defense comes up tight on the coverage. Backup tailback checks in now. Let's see if he gets some action. Fires incomplete. So it's 3rd down, and they've got about 2 yards to go. Looks like the defense is only going to pressure with 3 linemen. Here's the option. He did not get to the first down marker. Couldn't get that additional yard he needed to keep the drive moving.
No, he was trying to muscle his way past those big guys, but they stood their ground.
And this one is a beauty. He makes it to the 32-yard line. Picked up some good, solid yardage on that return.
Yo, that's not good for the old net punting average either.
They come out in a nickel. Off the right side, doesn't get much. Good tackle. He gains a couple of yards on the carry. 2nd and 8. Ball on the 34-yard line. We played 3, and this is not what the experts predicted. The score here in Boulder, Colorado 28, Florida 10. It's 2nd down and 8. 4 wide. And the safety with the interception. He's into the open field. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. That is not where the quarterback wanted to go with the ball.
It's not a good pass at all. And that's going to go down as his 2nd interception of the day.
First and 10. Ball on the 26. The offense lines this one up in the shotgun. 3 wide receivers in the formation. He's taken down around the 17-yard line.
Whoa, you got an eye on that one.
Yeah, that guy can jump. This guy played some high school hoops, and it showed with that catch.
And more importantly, this offense picks up a good 9 yards on the play. I'm not sure what happened, but one of the players is hurt. First down, 8 yards from the end zone. They'll line up with 5 wide receivers. On the ground, right side. And they make the stop at the 6. Gain of 2.
Gain of 2 on the play.
2nd down. 6 yards stand between them and 6 points. 3 wideouts here. Fires to the end zone, almost intercepted. What a huge break for the offense.
He had his hands all over that ball. He just couldn't bring it in.
The defense comes up tight on the coverage.
They line up in the shotgun. 3 wide.
Pass complete, but out of bounds.
Well, he almost had it, but tight ends usually aren't the most graceful players on the field.
That's true, Coach, but that was a tough catch to make. He was close to dragging his feet, but he just couldn't stay in bounds.
So the offense stays on the field to attempt this 4th down from the 6-yard line.
The quarterback's in the gun with 3 receivers in the set.
Tries to thread the needle, and it's not going to work. First down, 10 to go. They line up in the jumbo set. To the right and tackled immediately. That'll be a 2-yard gain.
It looked like the rush caused some problems there, Coach.
Yep, they were in there so quick that the running back was never able to get started.
There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun.
He's on the run. Catches it, and he's looking for more. Across midfield. Down the sideline. He goes down at the 8. So what do you think of this receiver after that play?
The quarterback made a nice throw, but it was the receiver who made this happen. That's a great way to make a statement.
Yep, I think I would start to double cover this kid. He's just too dangerous.
First down, and they've got their eyes on that goal line. So their last red zone visit resulted in a touchdown. Let's see if the defense can hold them this time. Touchdown, Buffaloes. Nice little scamper, guys.
Fred, this is a big-time run by the running back, and this guy has to be one happy individual right now.
He makes the PAT. So with just over 3 minutes remaining in the 4th quarter, the score is Colorado 35, Florida 10. Colorado to kick. He hits a booming kick. And we got an injured player on the field. The offense will take over at the 27. 1st and 10. 2 tight end set.
Here we go.
First down, look at the throw. Passes, and it's almost picked off. He just couldn't find the handle.
That poor kid looked like he was trying to catch a greased pig.
Easy, Scooter. At least he kept the receiver from making the play.
The defense is lined up with an abundance of DBs. I count 7 on the field.
Option left side. Got the corner. He's on the run.
Tackle around the 49-yard line.
That's the dazzling speed we've been hearing about, folks. What a run to keep the chains moving.
Speed kills. It's as simple as that.
Yep, there's no way a linebacker has any chance of catching this guy.
First down, 10 yards to go. Going with the shotgun here. Catches it, and he's looking for more. And he's taken down.
at about the 37-yard line.
Excellent play as the quarterback found his receiver for a big gain.
Give credit here to the receiver for finding that seam and coming up with a nice gain for the offense.
They'll work from the shotgun. They go with the option. And down he goes at the 33. 4 yards on that play.
Gain of 4 on the play.
It's second down. 6 yards to go. They come out with 3 wide receivers. Throws right, intercepted. He's going to regret throwing that one.
Yeah, that one and the one earlier in the game, too. A quarterback hates throwing interceptions.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 29. They're packed in tight on the line. They work the right side, and there is nothing going there. A couple, maybe 3 yards on that run.
That time, it was the sophomore corner who got in there to make the tackle.
This young man is a solid tackler, and you can't say that about many cornerbacks.
Takes it right and brought down right away. There's a player injured, but it looks like it's just a stinger. They're about 4 yards away here on 3rd down. They come out in a goal line set. Was it oh, he's level.
And that won't be enough for the 1st down.
Great job here in shutting down the run. That's a real boost for this team.
It's 4th down. Looks like they're going to punt it away here. Booming kick. He makes it out to maybe the 36-yard line. And now a slight break in the action as the offense comes out onto the field for their next possession. They'll go to work at the 36-yard line. 1st down, 10 yards to go. From the gun. On the ground, big opening. Makes it out to about the 46.
They need to go back to this kid. That was a great 1st down run.
1st down, 10 to go. Ball on the 46-yard line. And it looks like we've got our Russell Athletic players of the game. He's pushed out of bounds around the 45-yard line. What a vertical. He just ripped that ball out of the sky.
Hey, Kirk, you know what? That leaping catch reminded me of my days when I was playing for Florida State, when I used to rob home runs.
You know what, Scooter? I think people forget you used to be a star in the old baseball diamond as well as the gridiron.
Option. Tackle made at the 41-yard line. Good yardage and a 1st down.
Yeah, Brad, the tailback took the pitch and picked up a few yards there on the option.
Looks like the defense is only going to pressure with 3 linemen.
They'll run the option. They'll bring him down
Around the 43-yard line.
Yo, that was not a very good play right there. He had hardly any room to run.
It's 2nd down and 12 to go. Ball on the 43. The defensive backs moving in closer. Going with the shotgun here. Here's the option. Pitches back. He makes it to the 42-yard line. Not a lot on that one.
1 yard gain on the play.
3rd down now, and they need to get it down to the 31.
The defense is lined up with an abundance of DBs. I count 7 on the field.
He's taken down at the 27-yard line. A decent pickup on the pass play.
And I'll tell you what, the defense did everything they could here. Give credit to the quarterback for putting this ball where it had to be for his receiver to catch it. Great job.
The defense comes up tight on the coverage.
They line up in the shotgun, 3 wide.
Drops back to pass. He launches one for the end zone. Oh, boy, almost intercepted. The offense took an errant shot into the end zone, and I'll tell you what, that one should have been picked off.
Yeah, I'm sure he's going to hear all about that from his teammates when he comes over to the sidelines.
Looking to throw.
picked off, and that'll seal it up.
Looks like we've got an injured player down there. Can't tell who it is yet.
First and 10.
Colorado
In control.
straight in the middle, and he meets the defense.
And so that's going to do it. Our final score in this one.
Colorado 35, Florida 10.
So as we take a look at our Pontiac game-changing performance, Lee, what'd you think of this one?
This is absolutely unbelievable. Colorado came into this game as huge underdogs, and they completely dominated this game from start to finish. Normally, after a huge upset like this, you're going to see the fans storm the field and celebrate. Shoot, this one was over so long ago, they're already home. Wow, what a game.
Folks, thanks for tuning in to another game of NCAA Football 09. Along with Lee and Kirk and everyone here at EA Sports, I'm Brad Nessler saying so long.
Thank you for attending today's ball game. Please drive home safely.